3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
All right, guys, welcome back. It's a new week for you guys. For me, I'm just doing it right after the update video for you guys. But thank you guys for understanding again. So let's get into it. So as you guys know, I'm just gonna make these super easy videos. I can edit them really fast. I just need to throw my intro in there, stuff like that. Don't have to worry about throwing in music or whatever. Just something to give you guys some knowledge still, where I am personally, for me, so I can still be on YouTube, but also care about my newborn baby. So in today's video, we're actually talking about, sorry, it's still slushy outside. Hopefully by the time you guys watch this, it won't be so snowy in where we live. And if you don't live somewhere that snows, just be glad. Snow just kind of interrupts everything. I mean, it's fun to play in, but like, it just interrupts everything. All right, so on today's video, we are talking about A, how I got all my tools. B, how can you guys start tools? Like your own tool box. Doesn't have to be a big one like mine. It could be a little one. And see how you can get good deals on tools and what to look out for and tips that I've personally found along the way. So yeah. So how I got my tools was super easy. My first little toolbox, my dad actually gave me. And if you guys remember when I made the shadow box, those were some of my original tools. They did me fine for years. Some of them I slowly upgraded over time. Some of them were just getting kind of old. I wanted to put away, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, my first couple tools, my dad gave me. Sorry, I have huge trucks going by because that's all people want to drive after the snow. I mean, I don't blame them. But yeah, the first couple of tools that I got, my dad gave me, they were some of his older tools that may not have been perfect, but I don't know, to I was probably 10, to a 10-year-old boy, amazing. I could take apart anything I wanted to. When I kind of grew up a little bit and got my first job, I was also in the process of wanting a car. So as how do I put this? As a broke high school kid, when you want a nice car, a fast car, yada yada, you want it to be your car, not just every other looking car. That's what I wanted. I figured out there's two ways I can do that. I figured out that I could either save up a crap load of money and just buy a really nice car, but I didn't want to wait years to buy a car. Or I could buy a decent car, decent running car, but definitely needed some upgrades. So that's what I did. My first car was a Mustang. It was a 2002 Mustang. And basically, yeah, I bought it. It definitely needed some work. The engine ran nice. The frame was amazing. But it needed some work. Things needed to be painted. Things needed to be changed and stuff like that. So at that point, I ended up starting to build my tool collection past what my dad was giving me at that time and stuff like that. So when you're in high school, you get a basic job. You only work 20 hours a week, maybe. So I didn't have a lot of money. So a lot of the first tools that I was buying were cheap tools. I would buy some Walmart tools, some Harbor Freight tools, a couple of tools I did get at Lowe's and stuff like that. A couple nice places. But I just started building out a little bit of collection. So I ended up starting my tools with, I would say, sockets and it just skipped my mind. Give me 1 second, my bad. Wrenches. There we go. Sockets and wrenches. That's what I started with. And I, bought like some cheap sets at first. That's fine. And it did me well. And then slowly upgraded. Then it went from that to I wanted to upgrade my screwdriver sets and stuff like that. So I upgraded my screwdriver sets. And then past that, it was kind of specialty tools here, specialty tools there. Little back and forth. So I have some specialty tools that just work on certain cars. Mainly Mustangs, or Ford stuff. And then from there, like, I would save up some money and then go to Harbor Freight or Lowe's or Walmart and be like, ooh, that looks nice, or ooh, I think I could use that. And just slowly building up my collection throughout the years. After I graduated high school, I got a job, and I was actually able to spend some good money on some tools. And I did. Some tools I bought pretty nice. Some tools I would still get at like Harbor Freight and stuff like that. So for your first tools, just kind of go and get like a basic like tool kit. Like, don't worry about anything else when you first start out. Just get a basic little tool kit that comes with like a hammer, like some pliers or two, some screwdrivers, a little socket set. That's fine. That will get you through just about anything. If you live in an apartment, perfect. You could work on a thing or two here. You can put a desk together, stuff like that. The one tip I can give you guys when starting to buy tool collections, you always buy like the first toolbox or whatever that has tools from that brand of like the toolbox. After you do that, once you kind of understand that, oh, I actually am using these tools and stuff, my advice would be, when buying tools, make sure you buy the whole set. This is something that I at first personally didn't do, but the more I didn't do it, because like at the time I was like, ooh, $5 extra to get those 3 extra wrenches or whatever. Nah, I'll just get the cheaper version. But when I would go back, when I would need those, when I was working on something, and I'd be like, crap, I need that one size, I would go back and I'd spend $10 just to get that one, when I could have spent an extra $5 to get 2 extras. So definitely buy complete sets, no matter what you buy. And just make sure that after your first toolbox, you buy complete sets of things. Yes, it might seem expensive, but you'll thank me in the long run. So don't worry about if something is like super expensive or super cheap. Don't worry about that. Unless you're going into a specific field. Like, for a while, I thought I wanted to become a mechanic. So I was buying a lot of expensive mechanic tools. And that's fine. Like, if I would have became a mechanic, I would have used those and they wouldn't have broken as easily. But since I changed my idea of what I wanted to do, I stopped buying super expensive tools because I knew, A, I wouldn't use them every single day. I have other hobbies outside of working on stuff. I also had a full-time job, so I knew I wouldn't use them all the time. So it just depends on what you use a lot of. So I do have some really nice screwdrivers because I do use screwdrivers quite a bit. I do have some really nice, let's grab this. My toolbox is right behind me. Makes it a little bit easier. I do have some really nice, man, I can't even think of what the heck this thing is. These things. My mind went blank. Because I use them a lot. Other than that, I don't really go out of my way to buy super expensive tools. Like my drills that I have here, these aren't like top of the line, but these also aren't the cheapest that you could get. A drill was one of those things that I didn't, when I first bought them because I'd only needed them a couple times. And then the more I used those drills, the more I was like, ooh, I want a little bit better drills or whatever. So that's why I upgraded my drill set. And you can do that same thing too. You can go to like pawn stores, pawn your cheaper tools to help fund your new tools. I did that a couple times. So yeah. So last little bit that I'd give you guys is how to get tools for cheap. So again, like Walmart and Harbor Freight, yes, they sell cheap tools. Yes, some of them are crap. Some of them are pretty good. I still have some that work perfectly fine from when I bought 5 years ago. But the easiest way I can tell you to get tools cheaper is definitely around the holiday season, around Christmas. They always go on sale, especially Black Friday. If you want to get some nicer tools like I've gotten, definitely get them around Black Friday or the Christmas time. Another really good time to get them, tools in general, would be Father's Day, because a lot of fathers do work on stuff. And that would be a good time to pick up your dad something. But other good times other than that is just making sure that you understand that if you're looking for something, that truck scared me. I did not hear it till it was like right there when I seen it. Weird. Lost my train of thought. So let's say you're really wanting a specific tool. So you can go to a website like Honey, and just kind of look through deals for that tool, and you can continuously look at it like once every couple days, once every week or so like that, to see if maybe somewhere dropped that tool's price. I did that a couple times too. So yeah, you just always do sales. Like anything that has to deal with holidays, they always throw stuff on sale. A lot of my tools I've got on sale from those places because I waited till Christmas or Father's Day to buy them. And so for some of the tools that like I knew I wanted, but I didn't want to wait so long, I would go on apps like Honey and stuff like that and look for those tools. I'm also, if you want to, I'm also in this Facebook group that tells me when tools go on sale or stuff like that throughout the rest of the year. I mean, some of it I'm like, okay, I'll rephrase that. Most of it I'm like, I don't really need it or whatever. But some of it I'm like, ooh, I need that. It's a really good deal. I'm going to buy it. I'll try to link their Facebook page down below. He's also a YouTuber. I might link his YouTube down below too. He gives updates and stuff like that on tools. I watch him every now and then. But yeah, so that's how I built out my tool collection, is just slowly but surely I would buy tools here, buy tools there, yada yada. That's how, and because I went on deals, bought a lot of tools on deals. Don't be ashamed of doing that. I mean, I'm not ashamed of buying tools on deals. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. In the next week's video, I'm going to film it like right now, but next week's video, I am going to be diving actually into the toolbox, show you guys some tidbits, give you guys some tool recommendations if you guys want to start owning some tools or whatever. Give you guys things that I would buy, what I wouldn't buy. Man, all these cars, all these trucks, always going by. I have no idea why. But yeah, we're going to start cleaning this out, organizing this for me. Give you guys some information on them and stuff like that. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell a friend about me. And, you know what? This week, I want you to do something nice for a family member. There we go. Could be your mom, could be your dad, whatever. Do something nice for a family member. How about that? Thank you guys. Have a good day.